Wow, wow, wow. What a night of Champions League football. Yes, of course, City and Arsenal were both in action tonight. Of course, full time from the Bernabeu, Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 3, and full time from the Emirates, Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 2. And of course, there's been load of controversy on the Arsenal game in a minute. But of course, I want to talk about my team, Manchester City, first. I'm going to get straight into it. My thoughts. What a game. Honestly, what a game. It started off with an absolute great start with Bernardo Silva putting us ahead after 2 minutes of the game. And then Camavinga equalised. And then Rodrigo. And then obviously Phil Foden stopped putting Iniesta with an absolute beauty. And then Josko Gvardiol, of all people, scoring for City before Fernando Valverde equalised it up for Real Madrid. And simply, it was a goal fest. Simply a goal fest because, okay. Arsenal, oh my God. That's the problem when you have two English teams playing on the same night and you don't even know which one you're on about. Yes. City. I would have taken a draw before kickoff, and we got one. And I'm not sure we'll win, but I do think we'll win at the Etihad next week because I'm like, oh mate, my head is absolutely killing me. Oh man, but yeah, I'm happily taking that draw because I said we'd lose before the game. I said we lose because of our defensive injuries like to Walker, Ake. Gvardiol was a massive doubt for the game. Simply, again, defensively, weren't not good enough. Simply not good enough, again, defensively. Real Madrid should have won, really. But at the same time, no, we should have won. But saying that, though, I think a draw is a fair result in the game at the end. And I'll happily take it to the Etihad next week. My man of the match... I thought Vinny Jr. was really good. Rodrigo was good. Foden was brilliant. To be fair, even though I did say how defensively we were poor, but I did think Diaz and Akanji actually played really well. Ortega and the two goalkeepers. Ugh. Yeah. My man, I might give it to... I don't even know who to give it to, actually. Because it was such a good game to watch. Now, let's talk about the Arsenal game. Of course, it did finish Arsenal 2, Bayern Munich 2. And, of course, Bukayo Saka fired Arsenal in front. And then, obviously, Serge Gnabry on his return to North London against his former club. And then, obviously, Harry Kane, of course, the former Spurs man. Obviously, he loved scoring in North London derbies. He's still, in fact, the top scorer in the history of the North London derby, actually, still to this day. And he put Bayern in front, and obviously Trossard scored. However, the big controversy is around the penalty that Arsenal should have had late on. In my honest opinion, from what I've seen, it was a pen. It was a pen, because I'll tell you what, Arsenal were really good. Even though passes wasn't good, particularly the goalkeeper positioning from Raya in the first goal was shocking. And Manuel Neuer is such one lucky boy. I tell you, Arsenal could have won. And if they get a result, if they even get a win at the Allianz next week, I'll tell you, Arsenal, they could get semis, However, apart from the penalty, Harry Kane was actually very quiet in the game today. I thought he would have been more frequent, if you know what I mean. Don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic game as well to watch. I'm not denying that. However, I do think Bayern simply now have to go for it now. Because if you don't win, their season's over. Because they're out of the... They lost the German Super Cup earlier in the year. They've lost in the DFB Pokal to Saarbrücken, who we all know who they are, by the way, to all my German subscribers who are in the 3rd division. The league's pretty much all but gone for Bayern. Obviously, Leverkusen can actually win it this weekend, and then but there's only the Champions League left. I'm like, yeah. Okay. I'm like, yeah, okay. Arsenal, they're still in the title race in the Premier League. In a thrilling title race as well, actually, with us and Liverpool. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I do think Arsenal, to be fair, the game at the Allianz is so unpredictable as well, because Arsenal's away record in Germany isn't great. I think the last time that they won against a German team away was against Frankfurt in the Europa League a few years ago. I don't even know when was the last time they even beat a German team away from home in the Champions League. I don't even know when was the last time that happened. But for Bayern, big questions still remain. Of course, we all know Tuchel's leaving at the end of the season, so there's no questions around the manager. But there kind of still is. But there's no scrutiny under him, because if you look at it, he said he's leaving at the end of the season. And my dad, by the way, he's absolutely fuming at Arsenal didn't get a penalty. And yes, if you're thinking, is your dad still an Arsenal fan? No, he's not an Arsenal fan anymore, sad, of course. But he's still passionate with the English teams, apart from Liverpool, because we all hate Liverpool, don't we? Okay, just ignore me. But yeah, well, speaking of Liverpool, obviously they're on Thursday in the Europa League against Atalanta. But yeah, I do. And overall for the English teams, City getting a draw at Real Madrid. Away from home, I'd take it, but at the same time, I think we should have won. But for Arsenal, on the other hand, at least they've not lost. At least they've not lost. And that's good for Arsenal. So they can gain some experience. Not some experience, but some momentum going into the second leg in Munich next Wednesday. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Smash like, subscribe, get notifications on. If there is any fans of City, Arsenal, Real or Bayern, please drop it in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the game? And also, who do you think is going to win the Champions League? Realistically, it'll be one of them four, really, to win the whole thing. And if I have to pick a winner, I think it's going to be out of the winners of the City game. Because don't get me wrong, don't write Arsenal off though. Do not write Arsenal off though, because they could win it. However, though, they don't have experience for big finals yet under Arteta. They've had it under Arsene Wenger, but they've just not had it under Arteta yet. Well, they've played in an FA Cup final and Community Shield. But, I mean, not thrilling title races yet, no Champions League finals yet. And also, you got to remember as well, Arsenal haven't reached Champions League final since 2006. Where they lost to Barcelona. But the big question is, City fans, will this still remain in blue and white colours come Wembley Stadium on June the 1st? So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash like, subscribe, get your notifications on. And yes, I really want to know, should Arsenal had a penalty? I personally think they should. But you never know. I like to debate things in the comment section. And before I go as well, thank you all for 700 subscribers. Honestly, I just can't thank you all enough for the support that you've been giving me. Is it really incredible? It really is. I posted last night on it about it. Yes, I will be back tomorrow for PSG versus Barcelona, and then Thursday for AC Milan, Roma, and then Bayer Leverkusen against West Ham. So yeah, thank you for watching, and love, peace and techers.